Hello everyone, Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars. I'm going to be doing the 14th, 15th, and 16th all together. This actually happens to be the 15th. It's a very interesting combination. One of the things I have continually said over the last 4 or 5 weeks is to be aware of the Ides of March. And now that I'm sitting here on the Ides of March, I have a better idea as to why this is an unfolding from this eclipse and Mercury going retrograde. So it's practical spirituality. It's balancing spiritualness practically. So on March 14th, we had the lunar eclipse, and a lunar eclipse is always about growth and manifestation. In Christian times, they often talked about it proclaiming the end of something, the end of the world. And remember earlier this month, I'm really aware of this is the end of the world as we know it. And how you experience that, how you put your energy forth, is very much about what will be unfolding for you. So these 3 days are especially about paying attention to that. So the moon will moved into Libra at 2:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 14th. And this was after an opposition, of course, with the sun, because that's what a full moon is about. It was a full moon. And there was a class of new understanding that was really coming through in this eclipse, that understanding of, rather it's with a chaotic energy, it started and I mean class, like a new way that we're learning about something and leaning into something. Where it's all headed by our activation of flowing forward as there was a void of course as our new moon stepped forward. And in this void of course, Spirit was asking us for a deep dive as we ready for Mercury retrograde, which is always about taking time. That's why electronics, that's why it's about experiencing ourselves. And Spirit was asking for a deep letting go of the understanding of who we are no longer. Not that we're letting go of, that we are no longer these people, these understandings. And that's certainly reflected in our outer world here, especially in the United States. The balance of this Libra moon was now acting as a transmission for this new place as we stand across these next 2 days, focusing on our vision, focusing on the fact that we're in a new angle to see what the vision is and a new way that we step forward. I mean, there are some ridiculous things happening in the United States, especially since it's been declared one long day for the whole 119th Congress. So today, as that Mercury moves retrograde at 2:46 a.m., we have an opposition flip-flopping this energy with our ability to balance our inner Venus energy that's about beauty, balance, and what we value, as well as our inner understanding of how to experience this new start from this new angle of clarity we're sitting at. Take the time as this opportunity aligns with this new start to come to what you've released, the version of yourself that you released. And there is clarity in celebrating this. There's a clarity that steps forward about experiencing this expansion and celebrating as you learn about this. Be aware of the Ides of March, because as the 16th steps forward, we are going to be having this discernment for how I'm going to pivot now, because we have this sextile with the moon in Libra and our Mars energy that is in Cancer. And you'll be called on to take that pivot and experience the discernment of where am I going next. And today we'll kind of unfold some of that in that celebration of what you've let go of and where you are going, even if it's not clear. The clarity of the angle you're now standing at is completely different. And as we pivot, the energy of our structures are going to be expanding. And what's really interesting is that our structures, our expansion energy, and what moves us forward tomorrow is not in a communication with that moon energy about balance. So it's kind of working independently. So that's why being aware of the angle, the clarity that you're standing from will bring you the ability to pivot, the ability to align your will as we go into Monday. Namaste.